All right, we're here with SwiftTomHanks. All right, this is professional camera work right here. All right, just don't move. All right, 10 questions here.
Okay.
All right.
10 answers here.
Yes, that'd be. All right, the first one's kind of stupid, but whatever. Is this your first NEC tournament, or were you here last year?
Yeah, this is my first NEC.
Okay, really? Okay. All right, and as far as the new tech and just a lot of threads that were being made, especially on TesterMite, like, well, of course, I'm sure you've seen them.
New tech threads?
Yeah, just saying, like...
Like mine?
Well, okay, so
yeah,
I'll go ahead and finish that question.
Okay, yeah.
Is there any new tech you're planning to unleash during your matches this weekend? Yeah, that was the question right there.
Yeah, two things. I have a corner infinite. And
the sector, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's a block infinite.
Oh, really?
Don't tell anyone. don't put
I'm
this
gonna
up
upload
soon.
this tonight.
Yeah, and there's an advantage on hit move that people may or may not know, but it's not used very often. So he has new block strings.
And you said earlier that you're gonna make an actual legit.
Yeah, legit tutorial.
A legit tutorial.
Yeah, this might be my last Mortal Kombat tournament. So
really?
Yeah, for at least for a little bit. So
just taking a break.
Yeah, I thought I'd share my knowledge. And,
gotcha.
And if I were to depart.
All right. Well.
I'd be around TesterMite, but
Well, you better.
Would never leave.
Because you're just one of those members where like you're like the glue. It keeps a lot of things together. Just like you're.
Were you gonna say shenanigans?
No. Actually, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, just like you're very high level guy of sector and his taunt. Man.
I know.
All right.
That's the I'll just say it on here. The advantage on hit is his overhead out of his stance. He's got at least like +4 frames on that. So there's a lot of things you can do with that people aren't gonna just do like you know what I mean. Like you could do like a flamethrower or a teleport out of it, but if they just block the overhead on that,
right? You
keep going.
Huh. That'd be interesting also to catch it from the UK.
I'm going over to the UK in July.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm an art teacher and I'm teaching overseas.
No
for
shit.
a month. Yeah.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
I'd really like to meet up with them damn Brits and represent freedom. Fuck you, Brits.
All right. Regarding patches, okay?
Yeah.
With a lot of recent discussion regarding the patches, what are some of your thoughts on the patches, and has it made you start to turn away from MK9, or are you still focused on continuing to play the game? And I apologize, I'm still recovering from the cold. But anyway.
I don't know. I don't have beef with the patches.
So you're one of the people that just are neutral.
I'm like a whatever kind of guy with the patches. I roll with the punches.
It's kind of like, what can you do anyway?
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, you're gonna bet. Like, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, the last one helped Sector out. Like, I mean, I don't know. No comment, I guess. Like, whatever. You roll with the punches and you adjust and stuff like that. And
so you're pretty much fine.
Yeah, less frequent patches are better because then, you do have to relearn character matchups with patches. That would be my complaint. Not so much like relearning my character, but relearning like the rest of the cast.
Right.
But it keeps the game fresh.
Gotcha.
I'd rather UMK9 though. Don't get me wrong. But,
I too, and one last thing I'll say, and that is like when NKD or like. I didn't like MK, but that's just my personal opinion. But like now that we have patches, it's like we're bitching because
you want more, right? Yeah.
It's just
because now you can get it if you complain about it enough.
It's kind of an exhausted story now though, because it's like. Anyway, we'll turn that down a little bit. All right. All right. Number 4. Regarding all the changes, talk about upcoming announcements. MK10 looking to be a 2013 release. How do you feel MK will be managing next year?
Like this game being managed next year?
Yeah, basically, okay, there's said by Hector and like...
2013 is like the next...
Well, what the general idea is there with the movie that's going to be directed by Kevin Tancharoen.
Yeah.
The game is going to be released around that time. However, they do have some announcements that are coming up in the upcoming months.
Mm-hmm.
whether it's that Vitality game, whatever else. They already said that there's gonna be no more MK9 DLC.
Okay.
Like, all right, well.
It's gonna be hard to keep the game alive for.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
18 more months.
How do you feel like things are gonna be looking next year?
You would want to think it's all right, but with like how Capcom handles their games now, is almost like MK almost has to follow suit just to keep up. Like every 12 months, there's some kind of new version.
That reminds me, because which this will be a following question. Recently, the Xbox Live the Xbox Magazine, I don't know if you saw it or not, but they actually rated Mortal Kombat as the best fighting game of the year, and it was actually over Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
It's interesting with like game magazines because they're also probably taking into consideration like the one-player mode. You know what I mean? Like they're looking at the game as a whole, not from like a competitive standpoint.
Yeah.
And as a whole, Mortal Kombat is like the total package. I mean, it's got an
we
8-hour single-player game, the Crypt, like. Online. Like Marvel literally is just.
So in a way, you're saying that doesn't mean shit. Not in like such harsh words, but like.
No, take it with a grain of salt. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we're best fighting game of the year, but okay, now we have 2 players over there at the tournament while we have this many Marvel players.
Yeah. I think Marvel's a great game. I mean, obviously Mortal Kombat's my favorite of the bunch, but like I'm not one of those Mortal Kombat players who like to disrespect the Marvel ones. I got into fighting games through my friends who play Capcom games. Like, and then I was just like, oh, you guys suck. Like, Mortal Kombat's better. Like, but so like I have to respect Capcom. Like.
Word. I never say that, by the way. I hate saying word to agree with
word.
Something. So I just
cool.
said it.
Yeah.
I hate saying that, by the way.
Word.
We're not gonna have any problems, are we? Right, number 5. If there was one thing you could say to Ed Boon right now in a constructive manner regarding Mortal Kombat's future after...
Yeah, nice screensaver.
Yeah, it's Bubbles. You like that? It's Bubbles. I got that from my mom, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great. I like it. The Bubbles, actually, sometimes it doesn't come up. It just says, like, failed to load screensaver, and that text actually floats around the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it fails. But anyway,
that's good. All right, sorry.
Yeah, again.
They should see the screen now.
If there's, again, one thing you could say to Ed Boon right now in a constructive manner regarding Mortal Kombat's future after MK9, what would it be? Do you have any requests?
I mean, like, when they make their next games, I really do think they should take into consideration, first and foremost, the tournament scene, because, it sold more units than the other games.
Right.
But with that said, what's going to keep the game alive will be the tournament scene. And, Ultimate Marvel is a perfect example of a game that is literally made for the tournament players. And
so basically what you're saying is, like, we should have an Ultimate Mortal Kombat 9 for the tournament players.
Yeah, or a new game. But, like, when you make that new game, for instance, like, don't exclude characters from the game that were killed off in the story mode.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Kung, everybody's fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like, keep Liu Kang and Kung Lao and Jade, like, Jade gets her heart ripped out. You know what I mean? Like,
killing characters off is just...
It's just no good because, like, yeah, these are characters that they got attached to.
Right.
And they've done that in the past where they'll be like, oh, well, we'll put these 2 characters out and then we'll put these ones in. It's you know what I mean? Like, that's not I don't think that's a very constructive thing to do. So I don't know. I wouldn't take too long in the next game, and when you do put it out, I would, you have to consider the versus mode first and not so much like the story mode and any extra things that you put into it.
Gotcha.
Hitboxes too.
Oh, very true.
Good
Very
hitboxes.
true. Very true. I guess we kind of already went over this, but I'll just say, do you agree with Mortal Kombat 9 beating Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as the best fighting game of the year, as per, again, Xbox Magazine?
No, sorry. I like Mortal Kombat more, and I think there's a difference between my favorite and what, like, the better fighter is. I think Ultimate Marvel's just a little bit more polished. I mean, like, we always keep complaining about, like, random things happening.
No, I have to agree with it, because we were just talking about it. If there was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 9, okay, then we have
that would
something.
address those small issues, like, because like honestly fundamentally they have the better fighter Mortal Kombat does. The meter system's the best meter in a fighting game of all time.
You know,
like
MK9's meter and the X-ray are two things besides it being 2D again that I really hope they do not.
Yeah, they shouldn't touch those things. And the only thing that's holding it back that give Marvel the edge is that Marvel is a really polished fighter. Like, you know what I mean? There's no glitches when people win. I mean, there's gonna be here and there, but like a lot of the times in Mortal Kombat, you'll see matches determined by like random factors.
Right.
And that's kind of where I draw the tiebreaker, I think. Like, and that's really like all I would change. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I would give the edge to Ultimate Marvel, and I
can respect that.
I'm entering Ultimate Marvel here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go represent the Mortal Kombat community on the Capcom side.
You better tell them what you're doing prior to it. Like,
I play Hawkeye. He's a cheap motherfucker. So I mean, like, that's gonna be fun. They're like, oh, hyper, are they called hypers?
You gotta look at him every time you do a command. Like, hey.
Well, I look at him, I'm just gonna be like.
All right. Okay, what are some of your predictions with the traveling players of this tournament? Do you think we'll see a new face win, or will it come down to an expected top 8? What I mean by expected, of course, CD Jr., Rio, Crazy Dominican, Tom Brady, Crazy.
Man, it's so ballsy to claim anything. There's so many people here. I do think we're going to probably see at least maybe 2 to 3 like new faces in top 8, hopefully, I think. My big upset guy is going to be Death, or Emperor Death.
Emperor Death.
He's fucking scary. I beat him in that Virginia tournament, but I do want to say it's probably only because we were on a laggy TV. And I guess Sector is better than Molina when neither of them have combos. Because later we played, I got my shit pushed in. And I was just like, oh, thank God we played on that shitty TV. So go wow. Bring me more laggy TVs. But I think we'll see some familiar faces and whatnot. I mean, like, Detroit
Ballin. I just now. I'm a huge fan of him, especially with his Shang Tsung, because his other players kind of bore me. Just because, like Cabal. I'd rather see like Rio's Cabal. If it comes down to characters, but Shang Tsung, it's him and Alex Valle.
There's only 2, yeah.
Detroit's Shang, I really, really hope he plays Shang, because ever since MKDC, he played Shang in that game too, and he was very good with him also. But this game, it's just like, he's ridiculous.
There's tons of characters that aren't represented in this game. And I mean, that may be just really because, like, I mean, like, you see...
It'd be neat to have a Shang Tsung in the top 8.
Oh, totally. You know what, honestly, like, there's a lot of Mortal Kombat tournaments that have, like 7 unique characters, and, like, we only double up on, like, 1 in top 8. I really like to see that this time. I'd like to see some new characters.
Yeah, likewise.
Sector would be really cool.
No, actually, I think, if I remember hearing correctly, Detroit might be using Scarlet.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Just because Scarlet, no one uses her. And
no one fucking, I don't know her, man. Like, I wanted to pick her up when she had her 17% back throw. Because, like, every fucking time I get a chance to throw, I'm doing it. It's a fucking combo. That's, like, Sindel's highest damaging combo was Scarlet's back throw. Like, but yeah, anyway. If I had to pick a prediction...
Okay.
Is that the next
No, go ahead.
Alright, I do think CD Jr. is going to win it. If I had to pick one person. But I think people are going to present some new problems. I think we're going to see some new shit.
Bring it on. Yeah.
Jax's people...
I'm hearing some very hefty things about Jax.
I'm not claiming he's OP. Just claiming we haven't figured him out yet. I don't want them to change it. I don't want people to bitch. Figure him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He won a tournament. All right, we're going to patch him now.
Yeah. Well, he's won 5 in a row.
All right, number 8. Is there anyone here that you're meeting for the first time?
Tons. Peg, just met Crazy out there. I'm probably going to meet a ton more people.
Yeah, same here. It was kind of like you really couldn't name just one person because
there's tons. You know what? We're really lazy as East Coast people. Like we don't really travel to like other tournaments other than like Evo. You know what I mean? Like. Because, like, we're like, oh, fucking, you come to us.
Hell,
like,
I didn't even go to Evo, and I got a lot of shit about that from Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, you kind of have to, as, like, the...
He asked me if I drove the failboat. I'm not kidding. He's like, do you drive the failboat? I felt really bad.
We should probably go to Evo if it's there this time. I mean, like, it's kind of like our
I basically gave my word, and I was like...
I mean, I'm going... It's going to be a 4th of July weekend, though. Those plane tickets are going to cost a lot.
Yeah.
Yo, Evo people, you're retarded. Like, don't put it on 4th of July.
All right, number 9.
All right.
If you could pick a match, any match, who would you like to see face each other the most, and who do you think would have a better chance of winning?
For, like, grand finals?
Any match. Say for example, I want to see Rio versus Detroit, and I think Rio would win.
Okay, I really want to verse Ketchup. Can I use that one?
Oh, from the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not, you know, I mean, there really isn't any other sector players. Like, there's one guy, I don't know what he's using right now.
So you versus Ketchup.
I really want to go. I hope they're over there when I go over there. I mean, mirror matches are mirror matches, and they're dumb. But, like, I don't know, just be kind of interesting. Like, I mean, there's other sector players, and the sector community is awesome. But, I'd like to be known as the best. No, but right here, right now, at this tournament, I really want to see Maxter and Crazy. And I think Maxter, if I had to predict a winner.
I would have to go that way, too. Like... Just because Maxter has had tricks up his sleeves before anyone
He's really dirty. Like, he'll do whatever it takes to win. Like,
you ever see him play? He makes these, like, frightening faces. He gets into it.
He's into it.
That's really bad
And it's because he's probably drunk. Like,
that's true.
I might try. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know.
I know Dan is.
Dan does that
the whole
too?
Tournament nerves thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. Calms the
jitters. He gets all shaky. He does.
Yeah, jeez.
It sucks for him too, because he's a very good Sindel player, and it's just
he is good, yeah. Well, it's different. I mean, like, that's the one thing I'd like to say to any like non-tournament player, like, is that your first tournament fight is like a very unique experience.
Right.
Like even like nervous, like being nervous and like anything else in life, it's a very different kind of nervous because it's not like a team sport. It's you and another guy, and everybody's watching. Like that's, I don't know. That's I mean, for most of us, we probably haven't experienced that before.
Well, you have all these people behind you.
You travel.
It's not like you're
money.
Exactly. It's not like you're sitting on your couch or on your bed and like your cat's licking your toes or something.
Yeah.
It's just it's like, all right. This is it.
And you're so close to the screen, and most likely you're sitting in some shitty chair. You know what I mean? So you take this position, like, and I don't know. It's I can definitely see how a lot of people get nervous. I will say this, like, by going more tournaments than I have, I don't get nervous anymore. Like,
not so much me.
You just look at anybody you play as just some other scrub. You know? Well, not scrub. That's the other thing. Don't underestimate people. There's this guy named Gur. Have you heard of Gur? He's a Kano player. He's up like in the Salty Battles era.
Oh, okay.
And he just, he it looked like he had low self-confidence in himself, so I thought he was free. Because, he just kind of was like, he just looked like he was expected to lose, so I expected to win, and he eliminated me from the last Salty Battles, and I was just like, I underestimated that guy.
Sorry, I'm laughing at you.
Don't underestimate people, but at the same time, like, don't think that everybody out there is like some MK god.
Right.
Yeah, who the fuck is it?
It's AC. We're actually doing an interview right now.
Come in. Get back here.
Whatever, that was AC 1984.
Right, I guess we should end this.
It was kind of like you last time.
Yeah.
I was interviewing Josh 99. Was
it Josh 99? I thought it was. I know it was.
No, CD Junior. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was.
Oh, lastly,
the best player and the coolest player.
Is there anyone? Is there anyone that you would actually call a rival?
Oh, well, I
a
guess
rival player.
All my like.
Well, I guess that would be Ketchup.
Buddies. Oh, I get. Well, yeah, like him. I mean, like I've never versed him or anything like that.
Okay, so is there anyone here
that would be like my rival?
Yeah.
My number one rival probably would be AC 1984.
Really? You're just saying that because he entered the room?
No. I mean, like I mean, he's my closest friend. Like in the
that's right. Because you guys.
It was like 20 minutes for me. We trained together. He knows me in and out. Like he really knows Sector. Like probably more than anybody else in this hotel right now. You know what I mean? And I guess next to him would be Teef and Azale.
Damn.
Like they're like my four, or like the four of us are like the group, I guess. So right. Philly's not too bad. Like we're not VSM.
Yeah, this place is like, it's great.
When you enter the brackets tomorrow, you should join our clan tag.
What's that?
WNBA. I shit you not.
While I shut this off, you should do some shout outs or whatever.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Shout outs to me.
That it?
Yep.